You can type in a custom amount if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you can, but the max amount for that custom amount, it's like, it says max 100 underneath. Because you could donate like 67, 49, 32, yada, yada, yada. Because they go by 5, 10, 20, 50, 100. Anyways. Oh my god. Sir Jean-Paul. K-pop emote right there. Oh. Okay. Okay, yeah, guys, I'm popping off. Oh, speaking of which, guys, here's the thing. If anyone ever has a genius idea for an emote, respectfully. Okay. Okay. Hello, Wizard. Hello. How are you? I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful Saturday. Guys, if anyone has a really genius idea for a emote, let me know. I am looking to do some artwork. I'm never bored in my life. Let me be clear, guys. I'm never bored. Okay. I'm always busy. I'm never bored. But I have been low-key thinking about it. Now, mind you, how many emote slots do I have? 0. So let's be clear. Let's be clear. Last time, you know what we could also do, guys? We could have, maybe I'll do a poll at some point on the Discord where we vote out an emote. I don't know. I've thought about that. But also I could just look at my emotes. Dorito, I hope you have a wonderful night. I deeply appreciate you stopping by. As always, sweet dreams. In Abbey Road? Bro, where's Abbey Road? Abbey... Okay, well, I clicked home. And you know what? Home is basically where I want to go. Speaking of which, guys, I want to just, I just want to speak a bit, okay? I appreciate that Avalon's door, a banana tuck fixing his tie, winking would go hard. Okay, so Wizard said, yeah, Twichty, how about you draw an emote and then you draw 60 of them and then you animate that, which, hey, more power to you, Wizard. I appreciate the suggestion, and theoretically, I can do that. I can do that. I can maybe give that a shot. That would, oh my god, guys, animating is so hard. Animating is so hard. It's literally, but I could do that. I could be an adult and I could give that a shot. Maybe I'll give that a shot. The only thing is, like, I feel like that might be tiny. No, Wizard, you're real for that. I appreciate that. Here's the thing. It's just, I'm gonna be honest here, guys. It's not even that your idea is genius. Here's the thing, Wizard. Okay, if I drop a little shmoney, maybe I'll drop some shmoney and get that made. It's if I'm physically doing that, it's a little cooked. Because the issue is, it's just gonna look busted and crusted. Well, that's not exactly true. I dip my toes into animations, right? My starting soon and ending soon screens are animated by myself. I animated them. However, that was still kind of tough, but I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm really just motivated, guys, because obviously, as you all know, I bought an Apple Pencil Pro that doesn't work with my iPad, so that was actually wash. However, I was like, okay, this is my moment to make art. So now I'm like low-key motivated, and I could do that. Fixing their tie. I mean, fixing your tie is not a crazy animation. Get what I mean? Like, that's not that crazy, because that's just moving the arm back and forth. Like, that's not that bad. And then winking isn't bad either, because winking is easy. Low-key, actually, Wizard, maybe that's not that bad. Maybe that's not that bad. Ooh. You know what? Maybe I'll give that a shot. Because in my head, I was thinking, like, that's really hard. But objectively, guys, remember, we're keeping this at, like, what people would consider, like, a kindergartner level of animation. I can maybe pull that off. Okay, maybe. The one thing I suck, and I don't know if anyone ever... Oh, I animated my starting at Stream 2, and it was kind of hard the first time doing something like that. That's... Wizard, and that's amazing. Oh, my God. I hope you had a lot of fun. Fred Newell, I actually hope you have a horrible rest of your day. 25,000 XP, that seems like a lot. Okay, I can't believe you just scammed me, but yeah, I'm never I don't want to rescue your son. I don't care about your son, and I wish you'd never give me this quest. Either way, I hope you had fun. I mean, my animating, mostly what I did was, I just took in different assets. I used some GIFs. I used some GIFs, I used some videos, and I used a lot of editing software where basically I just tracked pieces as it moved across my screen. And then I also used something where I made like body parts grow and get smaller. The one thing I realized with animation that's tough, guys, is dynamic shadows. Because what I realized was when I was making a scene was if I have shading on one of my characters, and then that character's, like, arm is moving, that shadow moves. Like, the shadow should move, too. And what I realized, guys, is... Now, like, having that shadow move requires you to constantly draw new parts, which makes it a lot harder than just having, like an arm swinging back and forth, but having an arm with realistic shadows. Believe it or not, that's why physics engines, okay? That's why video games with ray tracing are a little tougher. And I learned that in real human time. Discord... Oh, I knew I had this open. Bada bing, bada boom. This, but Banana Duck saying, bruh. Okay. See, and here's the thing. I could do that one. Mark, I could do that one. I like that one. That one's a little easier. Though I will admit, I don't really know what Banana Duck looks from behind, but I could do that one because, that's a static image. Twitch wouldn't let me describe it properly. Absolutely no worries. Absolutely no worries. But yeah. Oh, stop. Twichty, what are you doing? I have to go beat a boss. Okay, guys, I know I play a little bit on autopilot, but just know it's because I'm just such a I'm such a Chad gamer. I'm on Realm Bernie Area 1. I'm such a Chad gamer, guys. You know, it be how it be. You know, some people, they couldn't play this game AFK. Why? Because it requires too much brain power. Me? Nah. Easiest thing in the universe. Except for the part where I went into a dungeon, didn't pick up the book, and then had to redo the boss 3 times. Besides that, now, mind you, I'm really hoping we don't have any cases like my Storm Wizard where I redo a boss, I think maybe 11 times. That was tough. Redoing a boss 11 times was definitely not my favorite moment. And I really hope that doesn't happen. And I don't think that will happen. Let me be very clear here. But it might. I'm just going to assume it won't because, you know. Oh, you know what I didn't think about, guys? You know what I didn't think about? Where is this? Let me do this. Sorry, guys. I'm just, like, pulling out my genius moves. You know, one other thing. Did you just nonchalantly ask for help? No, Undead. I may or may not have spoken to someone who wasn't in chat. Maybe just a teeny weensy bit. That was not me nonchalantly asking for help. But if it was, guys, didn't I absolutely kill it? Didn't I? Yeah, I apologize, guys. Here's the thing. I apologize. That's on me, guys. Guys, the team. I might also be streaming on another platform right now. Guys, it's in beta, okay? I've made this announcement a few times, but it's in beta. Guys, just a teensy weensy bit, okay? It's just, you know, I'm here, guys, and remember, whenever I'm doing any of this, it's just to get you guys more people to yap with. Get what I mean? Guys, the end goal is to get you guys more people to yap with. Because obviously you can yap with me, and that's wonderful. But you want to be able to yap with me and yap with people in chat about me, maybe. Or not even yap about me. You just want to yap about whatever. See, guys, and so I'm trying to... Oh, no, Wizard, you're locked in. Okay, Wizard, here's the thing, guys. There's a lot of people in life that elevate on this frequency, okay? And we would call this the Ooga Booga frequency, okay? Twitchity, I currently resonate on this frequency, which we call the Ooga Booga frequency, okay? But Wizard frequencies on this, which is the Ooga Booga frequency, which is a better frequency. I hope, guys, here's the thing. That was like, okay, that was like, I'm a little embarrassed. I'm not really embarrassed. That was just a little, it's true. Okay, thank you. Okay, we're good. But guys, it's sometimes, you know, it's cranking, it's turning, it's working. Other times it's turning, it's whirring, it's not working. Okay, my computer's frozen, and then we get a blue screen, which, guys, I saw this meme on Reddit. Has anyone seen, the, what is it, bro? It's talking about blue screens. Blue screens in... Oh, Twichty, lock your brain in, please. Blue screens in Windows, and it's how, like, the amount of information provided on blue screening is, like, less and less every year. And I thought that was so funny because apparently it used to, like, I used to, like, literally show the code that was, like, ooga booging, and then it would show something else, and then showing less, and now it just shows, like, a frowny face, I think. I don't know. I've never blue screened my computer. That would be crazy. Now it just shows like a frowny face, and in the future and then they were gonna be like, it was gonna say like, ooh, oh no, your Windows 11 crashed. Oh, so sorry. And that made me cackle, guys. That made me cracked up. Yeah, guys, and I stand by what I said. I said what I said, and I said what I meant. I meant what I said. A person's a person, no matter how small. Okay, and I quoted Horton Hears a Who. Thank you very much. Oh my God, look at that, guys. Oh, okay. I almost ran into the cats, and that would have been bad. Oh, what do you think of the song Set Fire to the Sky by Nerd Out? So that's like an absolutely excellent question. That really is. I appreciate the confidence thinking I would know the song Set Fire by the Sky by Nerd Out, but here's the thing. We'll drop this. We'll drop this in little notes, and then we'll get a reaction. Can you confirm it's just a little message saying can confirm it's just a little message saying, oh no, something happened. Okay. Yeah. No, exactly. Like it used to be like, here's the thing, guys. at the end of the day, Microsoft realized who their consumers are, okay? And as a Microsoft consumer, okay, I'm allowed to say this. Thank you very much. They realized who their consumers are, and they said, you don't need all this information, okay? You don't need anything. You just need to know that something went bad. Honestly, at some point, you don't even need to know something go bad. We should just restart your computer instantly because you're not doing anything with this. And I acknowledge that because I'm going to be honest here, guys. When it blue screens, I'm like, okay, let's just restart my computer. I don't care what happened. I don't know what happened, and it's really not my problem. Let's just make my computer run, please. Restart, and I get it. You know, it is what it is. I almost appreciate that I was pointing at the teleporter, but it wasn't really pointing at the teleporter, but it was a little bit. Like, it was a little bit. Oh, sorry. Let me, boom, boom, boom. Okay. Sierra Ashbury. Ooh, guys, I don't know why I thought berry. An ashberry. Guys, what do you think an why am I getting another living ember? Oh, not me. It's saying, why am I getting another living ember? And then I picked up another living ember. Oh my God. 136. That's kind of crazy. Shane McGabbin. Oh my God. Hey, Shane. Guys, look at it. Oh my God, it's been stolen by the red caps. Guys, I love a red cap. For the simple fact is that red caps, I'm sorry, everything's gonna be a Baldur's Gate 3 reference, okay? It is what it is. What do you want from me? A red caps in Baldur's Gate 3, kind of a nasty enemy, okay? A little scary, a little aggressive. If you don't know, guys, go down to the beautiful, beautiful place called, I was supposed to say Nana Mori, and it's not Nana Mori. It's Nana, bro, it's Nana Mori's from Critical Role Season 3, okay? Watch it. Speaking of which, guys, which I forgot to mention, but kind of mentioned, but not really mention, oh my God, get my brain cooking, Guys, Critical Role, they released a new thing, which I'm really excited to talk about, and by talk about, I mean once I watch the first episode, because the first episode is behind a paywall, and guys, here's the thing, I don't got that cash yet. I don't got that cash to get past that paywall, okay? It's on me. I use my Twitch Prime subscription already, I'm a little cooked. They have this new series, which I would maybe recommend for you guys to check out, I don't really know. It's called The Wildmount Wildlings, and I assume it's gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be a group. It's a group of adventurers who are. It's just like basically a bunch of kids who are part of Boy Scouts, but it's like D&D Boy Scouts / Girl Scouts / anyone Scouts, and I think it's gonna make me cackle and laugh. Am I gonna have to fight the Jabberwocky soon, guys? I'm pretty sure this is where the Jabberwocky is. All right, I'm not crazy with that one. I mean, maybe I am, but I don't think I am. I didn't post in the Discord, guys. I'm cooked. Oh. Not the town square. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Okay. To a dance battle? Yes. The Jabberwocky, yes, guys. The Jabberwocky and me are about to hit a dance battle. I got bad news for the Jabberwocky, okay, guys? These hips don't lie. Okay, you guess what, guys? Yeah, my cease and desist to Shakira is still going through, okay? Because Shakira stole my hips don't lie. I'm gonna be saying, Twichty, isn't Shakira older than you? No. Okay, guys, you see these forehead lines? You can't see them. Guys, the one thing I love is that I think when I get a real camera, I am literally, guys, you guys are going to be, I mean, you're not going to be horrified, but I do think I'm going to age. Like, I legitimately, I think I'm going to age because here's the thing, this camera, the one thing I will say, it smooths my face out, guys. What is a blemish, okay? What is a hurt? Literally, nothing is on me, and I appreciate that one. I'm not going to lie, I really do. Oh, there we go. Boom. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That did not... I'm stupid. Guys, never... Oh my God. Guys, don't listen to Twichty. But I really know. This camera really, like... How could I show if it smooths something out? Does that look smooth? I don't know why I held up a glass of coffee and was like, that's gonna show it's smoothed out. Oh, not my desk going lower. Okay, out. Guys, good news. Oh, you know what happened yesterday, which I haven't talked about? I got my extension cable. Guys, I got my 14 amp extension cable so that my PC hopefully won't shut off when the circuits get overloaded. Almost perfect. It runs through the living room. It looks a little busted. It's not that bad. It runs through my room. Guys, oh, do you want to see? Guys, do you see this right now? This cable is what's powering my PC, and it's coming through my living room. Isn't that kind of crazy that I'm holding that right now? Now, my roommate did joke that they could unplug my computer at any time, and that wasn't funny. Okay, that's not funny. Not a funny joke. Okay, you see, am I laughing? Am I smiling? That's what I thought. But, guys, the issue is, I will say, my door barely closes. Okay, my door does not close. Because the cord is too I mean, it does close, but it's like crushing the cord, and I'm a little stressed about crushing the cord, not because I think it's gonna get hurt, because this is a heavy duty, outdoor, waterproof, 14 by 3, 3 cable, 14 gauge, I think, 50-foot extension cable. Thank you very much. Okay, read the Amazon description. However, I don't think it's great that it's getting squished, so we'll see. Also, there is technically paint getting rubbed off on it, which you might be saying, okay, whatever. And I agree, whatever. However, that means that paint's getting rubbed off of my door, which I think is a little bit worse in terms of apartment stuff. Also, in terms of apartment stuff, guys, I need to put in a work order. If you don't know what a work order is, if you ever live in an apartment, you put in a work order, that's how you get stuff fixed. I need to put in a work order to get our sink tightened, because our sink is loosey-goosey, and it's very annoying, because what will happen is I'll go... because the top of our sink moves like the faucet head moves, and then I'll go to move it, but then it moves the entire thing. And speaking of the Jabberwock, there's a Jabberwock's plate, which is kind of weird that it dropped from someone who isn't the Jabberwock. Also, level 78 is what level I'm supposed to... Guys, I'm not even like... Don't get me wrong. Like, am I under-leveled? 100%. Okay, guys, I am. Would I also say I'm kind of a goated gamer because, you know... I haven't done... What have I not done? I haven't done Grizzleheim. I haven't done Wisteria. Yeah. Okay, guys. This wizard... The goal of this wizard is to do as little content as physically possible. Which I do actually think this wizard will have done the least amount of content of any of my wizards, which is kind of exciting, you know. I think this wizard... Well, that's not true. We've done a side quest or two. That's a little cooked. I do apologize, everyone. I have done a side quest. Do please forgive me. Okay, I guess we're going to Abbey Road. I don't really know what's going on. Work orders are there for maintenance to acknowledge and ignore. Can I be real here? Wizard, I'm really sorry that's your experience. My maintenance is actually, guys, I don't like my maintenance. I think my maintenance guy is actually kind of a butthead and kind of rude. They are really good. I'm not gonna lie, they are really good. They have emergency people who come overnight. Like one time I couldn't get our power on because, guys, this was on me. I wasn't flipping the breaker hard enough to reset our power. Like, I knew what a breaker panel was and I knew what to do, but I wasn't pushing it hard enough. And I was so confused. I don't remember this at all. But then they sent someone over at like 3 a.m. to turn on our power. And I said, that's really sweet. So like low key, our worker people are really sweet, but mind you, I think it just depends on like what level you put it on. But Wizard, I am very sorry. But yeah, I mean, mind you, I think if I say my sink needs to get tightened, I think that might take a minute. So maybe I'll say that there's a leak because I know they do weeks really fast. Literally dealing with maintenance is the only time the inner Karen comes out. Here's the thing, guys. Everyone's got an inner Karen, okay? It just depends. It just depends in what realm it comes out. Okay, my inner Karen comes out. You know when my inner Karen comes out? Guys, my inner Karen comes out when I'm dealing with death insurance. Okay, when I'm dealing with death insurance and I'm asking, hey, has something been sent? And then they're like, I'm so sorry, I can't tell you because you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, guys, here's the real truth. My sister lives in London, okay? She doesn't have a number that can call your number, okay? She doesn't have whatever international BS. I'm just asking if the check was sent, okay? That's all I want to know. I'm not asking how much it was. I'm not asking where it was sent to. Okay, all I'm asking if it was sent, please tell me, because otherwise my sister's gonna have to deal with a nightmare, to deal with time zones, to deal with all this stuff. I'm like, guys, please. I get it, insurance, security, yap. No, let's run the check. Thank you very much. Inner Karen is slow drivers. See, you know, guys, everyone's got their trigger, okay? It's just important to remember that, you know, your inner Karen, just like the Hulk, is a little bit dangerous, and you have to do your power to keep it in check. Maybe the Hulk isn't dangerous. Like, it's 65 on the freeway going 80. And that's kind of real. That's a little bit real. It depends. I will say California, guys. California, I don't know about all states. I will just say in California, people drive fast. I'm assuming a lot of states people drive fast. In California, people are not driving slow. In LA, I'll tell you what. Here's the Karen of LA. If it is an unprotected left turn, and you are not going when it turns and it turns red and you don't go to turn on a red, left on a red, which is technically illegal, you're gonna get honked at and screamed at. Why? Because that's when you turn left. Okay, in LA, it's basically the legal law that unprotected left turns, 98% of the time, you're turning left when it's red. Why? Because that's the only time you can turn because traffic's so insane. We are not that far in Avalon. I remember this guy, we are not far at all. No, the unprotected left turns in LA are nasty. They really are. Because you just literally, it's literally you and like 16 cars behind you scrambling to turn basically between red and green. And you just go boom. And then it's not a great system. Mind you, protected left turns also create traffic. I don't, guys, traffic is a insane, crazy optimization problem, which I think is really cool and also not cool. Like, it's the whole, like, the interesting is, like, right, they did the whole thing in Texas where they built, like, a mega highway. And from my understanding, that mega highway didn't solve traffic because when you add more, like, just because you're adding more lanes to a highway doesn't make it any better. It just encourages more people to take the highway. But those little, you know those, if you've ever seen a green and red light at, like, when you have to go onto a highway, those, from my understanding, do actually alleviate traffic because it's more about like limiting. I don't now this is past. I don't really understand why it is, but I just think it's interesting. It's also like, guys, if you've ever wondered, like on a highway, I think it's so cool. It's not cool, but it's kind of cool. It's like if one car stops somewhere on the highway, that's how traffic starts. One car stops and then it congests and right. Because when one car stops, a million cars have to stop, which is a slow domino effect that spreads backwards. And then slowly over time, everyone speeds up and goes back. But I think that's so interesting. That's like this, like, it, like on one level, it's so individualistic to drive, but on another level, it's like this giant ecosystem. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, on a highway, on the freeway, where one person stops, it's just like, whoom. Anyways, guys, I think those things are cool about traffic. I think like traffic, guys, car planning, traffic planning, city planning. I think those things are really cool. Like those, I really like them. It's kind of a vibe. Oh my god, thanks Redcap. I'm really glad that you're doing your spells. Oh, that's great. 15% outgoing damage. Guys, here's the thing. You have to respect this guy. He's trying his best. Okay, what would you do? What would you do if someone could summon a meteorite to crush you? What would you do if someone could summon a meteorite? They just crushed your friend and you're standing there. Guys, would I oh. Fiva Earlicker? Okay, King's Isle, let's calm down here. Okay, why parrying is real. Wizard running is also real. You know what, in Wizard, because you're a wizard, I bet you could outrun it. Okay, confidence to the moon that you could outrun it. Cause I do like, guys, you know the thing where the person parries the nuke? That makes me giggle. That where the person parries. I really do think parries are funny. Parries just really are funny, which, oh my god, one of my friends was talking about, sometimes I think because I've played video games for so long and I've been immersed in video games, like, I forget that not all video game references are, like, known. And in the sense of, like, someone was talking about they were playing, Split Fiction with their partner, and their partner didn't, like, get all the references in Split Fiction, because Split Fiction, from my understanding, I haven't played the game, is it's very reference-based to what's going on, right? It's very reference-based to, like, video games and video game puzzles and, like, video game genres. And because it's so reference-based, it's a little tough if you've never played a video game before. And it's like, right, we've all seen the puzzle, for example, right? You know, where you move blocks around and you, like, have to move them around to, like, go on buttons or something like that. Like, there's a lot of classical puzzles or classical things you'll see in video games that as you play more video games, you're like, oh, I understand that, right? Which kind of allows you to skip things and, like, do things forward. But if you've never played a video game before, you have no idea about that, and then it's, like, so trippy. And I sometimes wonder, like, as a game developer, I wonder if it's hard sometimes. Because if, obviously, right, when I explain something that I know really well, I don't explain it in the concept of someone who's never touched that concept before. Because in my brain, things are so simple, right? It's like sometimes people complain about professors, like, making exams too hard or like, making homework too hard. But in my opinion, one thing about professors, which, don't get me wrong, I do think that it's a skill to make things, like, the right difficulty level. When you have a PhD in something, when you understand something to such a deep degree, guys, I think it's, like, literally hard to understand why it's hard. Like, you really have to, like, stop for a second and, like, remember that what you're doing is essentially hard. It's like, guys, here's the thing. Who here looks at a baby and says, oh, you can't walk, idiot, loser? Like, guys, I don't look at a baby and say you can't walk, idiot, loser. I remember. Okay, learning to walk is probably hard. Now, mind you, if I saw a 5-year-old who couldn't walk and they were able to walk, let me run that one back a little bit, then maybe, you know, I'd have understanding. And that's where we're going to say that point, and that's where we're done. And I hope you guys enjoyed that moment. Remember, guys, I preach kindness and warmth, okay? All babies are geniuses. Twichty thinks that all babies are super smart. and are gonna cure cancer. And that's what I'll say on that one. But I'll also say, guys, is whoever put this mountain was in King's Isle deserves to be the CEO. Deserves to be the CEO, deserves to be the founder. And that's a Summer House joke, and I apologize, guys. But moral story, guys, go watch Summer House. If you haven't watched Summer House, go watch reality TV. It's really good. Oh my god. Hey, any idol? I don't want you to sing a song. Please don't sing a song. Collect the map of Nodor. Do you think it's like Nodu? Wait, guys. What is Nodor? Why does Nordor sound familiar? Question. Guys, has anyone here seen The Hobbit? Has anyone here seen The Hobbit? I know Nodor doesn't really have to do with Mordor. Well, I guess it kind of has to do with Mordor, but I don't actually think it's referencing Mordor. Does anyone in The Hobbit remember Bilbo Baggins fighting an ogre in, like, the beginning? Because, guys, here's the thing. I've seen The Hobbit. Do I remember The Hobbit that well? No. But then my friends were like, they fight an ogre. And I was like, huh? I was like, no, they don't. And then apparently they fight an ogre. I didn't know they fought an ogre. I literally don't remember. What I do remember is, like, Pippin. I don't remember the twins' names. Guys, I'm gonna be real. I don't know the Hobbits' names. I think it's, like, Pippin. You know, like, the two twins? Like, at one point in The Hobbit, I think, I saw in Lord of the Rings, is there some time they fight an ogre in a cave? Unless, guys, here's the thing. I could have been getting controlled. Let's be very clear here. I 100% could have been getting trolled, and that's a whole nother story. But, you know, in my head, I was like, I kind of was thinking about that. In the Lord of the Rings, I believe they do. You know what, Wizard? I'm just gonna say my friends are nincompoops, and you're right. That's where I'm settling on this one, okay? Why am I collecting a map in a room? Hello? Oh. Okay, and I don't get any of these wands. I don't get any of the other artifacts. That's interesting. Interesting. Okay, apparently they don't want me to save their fair Verona. Oh, this is a map? What kind of map is this? I could have given them a better map than this one. Bro, that's a horror. Guys, watch this. Boom. A better map already. They should really just ask for my book, okay? I have a magical book that is a much better... And I mean, maybe that's not a bad map. I don't know. Maybe it's a magical map. But I think my map is a lot better. Speaking of... Oh! Wait. Oh my god, guys. I forgot. I was asking people, what should I spend my crowns on? Because, guys, if you didn't know, I bought a little bit of crowns. Guys, does anyone know where... Oh, teleport effects. Okay, never mind. Guys, I was like, what should I spend my crowns on? Not teleporter effects. Okay, guys, 'cause I'm broke. Not me thinking that I could afford something was 101 for once. That's great. What are raid teams? Raid items. You can buy items in raids. That's real. That's real. So, Deathworks. Spring Forward. Cherry Blossom. Fay Away. Stormzilla. Chickaboom. Iceworks. I'm sorry, guys. I am a little life... Okay, so there's really not that many great ones. I'm glad I did not run into an enemy. I don't know what I would want my teleport effect to be. You know what I would want it to be? I would want it to be... If anyone remembers the Pokemon effect from, like, the DS era where you would cast Fly and then the bird would come down that was like a little ball and then would fly off. I want that to be my teleport effect. Okay, guys? I want the fly effect from Pokemon. Okay, Wizard 101, don't give me any BS like, oh, I'm gonna get sued or something. I don't want to hear it. Okay, I think it'd be perfect. Also, am I gonna be 74? Does anything exciting happen at 74? Does anything exciting happen at any level anymore? I'm gonna be 73. Wow, I am really not leveling. Yeah, thank you. I think it'd be like the dopest thing ever. Guys, I hope you enjoyed my Wizard 101 segment. I hope you had a wonderful time. I had a wonderful time. Guys, we will now be going to go play some Schedule 1. Because why, guys? We're here. We're here for the streets.